Hey, what's up guys? Footy Manager TV here, and this is episode 16 of Season 2 of my Arsenal Let's Play. Obviously done more episodes than the previous season, and that's what I'm trying to bring in. More episodes, more information and that kind of thing. But for now, focusing on the results. After, the Chelsea match, a very good result. But then, not fantastic, but in the Premier League, we did what we really needed to do, and you'll see that in a second in the results, how the standings are in the Premier League, how the table is standing right now. And yeah, Bayern Munich. This was actually a really, really interesting match. I was originally not going to show it because, yeah, I thought we were going to win that for sure. So here's the showcase, what happened in this match right here. Thomas Müller, he scored the first 2 goals of the match. So then, obviously, we had that 3-goal advantage, but that was definitely shut down by the 2 first half goals by Thomas Müller. And then, luckily, Oliver Giroud, he scored early in the second half, so that really calmed my nerves, and I was pretty confident. They needed 2 goals to save the match, to make it actually, at this stage, as you can see here, they scored in the 86th minute and 88th minute, and that actually made it go into extra time. Or that would have made it go into extra time if I didn't score late there by Oliver Giroud. And I'll just show that goal because, like I said, this match has a lot of goals and it will take too long. And the video file of, once I've been doing this 3D live gameplay, I've really noticed compared to the 2D Classic, it makes the file much, much bigger. And yeah, I just want to do the one live match. But if there's like an amazing result, like this one you see here, or just something really, really important, I definitely do want to show it, but I don't want the file to be too big. See, that was a nice ball by Oxlade-Chamberlain. I found Bernard, then he just had to play that simple ball to Oliver Giroud, and then he just got the tap in right there, as he usually does. And his earlier goal was like that as well. I'll just show you that just for the comparison. Was a similar goal again, really with a similar ball as well, that time by Ayew and Sarabia on that occasion. Found Giroud in the box. He scores so many goals like that, just getting in the correct position, and that really showcases in his attributes pretty much. He's got good off the ball positioning, I suppose that's like a defensive attribute, so that's why that's not high. But yeah, his decisions very good, anticipation very solid, being 15, very good finisher as well. And he's someone, him and Falcao is not someone who's going to get worse as they get older, because that's what happened to basically pacey strikers. They lose their pace, but that's not their key attributes. Their key attribute is basically just being great poachers with good finishing and being good in the air as well, and that's not really going to decrease in the future, I hope at least. But okay, the next thing I wanted to show in our reserves, we have a couple really super wingers or strikers. First off, we've got Vincent Dioro. I bought him from Germany. I bought him from Stuttgart for 11 million. He's a very promising striker, but he's a bit older than the other regens, being 20 years of age now. But I sent him out on loan back to the Bundesliga, and I thought he could really do well because that's obviously the country he's from. So I sent him to Nuremberg, and he's been a really solid player for them. 10 goals in his first season, well, second season technically. And really what caught my attention, he scored the first goal in his debut match. He scored a goal for Stuttgart in the Bundesliga when he just got generated into the game. So he's a very promising striker. He's very strong on his right foot, but his weaker foot is reasonable, so that's very good. Also labelled as the next Patrick Helmes. Of course, he's a good player. And he curves the ball as well, but now check out his attributes. As you can see, increasing. He's got a bit of pace with that 16 agility. Very good finisher, composure 17. That's going to be really, really good. I would imagine that will increase to like 20, and that will make him a fantastic finisher one-on-one, and that's something I need. But unfortunately, yeah, we can only play him as a striker. My new formation I'm going to show you in a second. It's like a 4-5-1. It's a very strong formation. It's very, very good defensively, but good going in attack. I really thought I need to develop this new tactic with Arsenal instead of this like 4-3-3 really attacking way. Also Adam Campbell, who's developed well. Some people might not know I signed him from Newcastle for almost $1 million. He's been improving very well, not at the moment of course, but his pace has increased very well. I got him tutored by Theo Walcott, and he got Walcott his preferred moves, runs with the ball down the right and knocks the ball past the opponent. So Walcott did well with that, and obviously you see him going down right now, but that's not actually his attributes going down, that's just poor performances in training. And yeah, he's still doing well. If you can somehow, I'll just show it on profile, because sometimes I think it looks bad like that, but if you just look at it like this, I think he has developed very well, especially his acceleration also. I'm not sure if you can check that out if you click on it. If you click on 18 there, yeah, as you can see, look at that increase there. It went from there to there in that amount of time. in the first couple of years he's been here. So he definitely has improved in his pace, and he's a very extremely fast player right now. And anyone else that I want, this other region I want to show, Eduardo Rocha, or Rocha I should say. Look at his attributes, 18 years of age. He's going to be a striker for us, no doubt, in the future. I believe we got him from FC Porto, Porto B, and we sent him out loan to Brighton, scored 5 goals, nothing really amazing. And with that, I think he's like a bit of ahead of himself or something like that. He thinks he's too good. He says he's too good to be loaned out, but if you take a look at that in the Championship, he hasn't done amazing. So by those ratings, he's not good enough. He's like just think he's too good and that kind of thing. Maybe similar to Ronaldo, obviously not as fast, but technically he could be very similar to Ronaldo technically. So maybe the next Ronaldo I found, I definitely have to work on his pace and that kind of thing when he comes back to the club. But next up, focusing on my Premier League results. 3-1 against West Brom. Gervinho scoring. Oliver Giroud once again. Theo Walcott, he's getting back to his last season form, which I'm happy with. Then a win 2-0 against Liverpool at home on that occasion. Ramsey, Sarabia. So we are showing that we have unique goal scorers, and that's something very good. But then the bad news. Something that really resulted me in changing my tactic. I really wanted to change it up a bit. And because look, a big crowd there at Wembley. Look, some players got good results. Vermaelen was fantastic in defence, but we just couldn't find the net. Then we lost in the lottery of the penalty shootout, where Falcao and Wilshere missed, and they had none missed. So, unfortunately, look at that dominance. 24 shots and 9 shots on target. I actually did this match live, but because it went so bad, like I was talking about it being too scripted and that kind of thing. So, people probably won't like that video because, I was just like, I was really mad at the game and that kind of thing because we had so many shots and it just wasn't happening for us. And when the penalty shootout occurred, like I was just talking about it being scripted too much. So I don't think that'll be a good video. And I thought I might as well just do Porto now. The first leg, hopefully we can get a confident result or a positive result, and then I can just I'm not sure. If we just win this match easily. The next match obviously will be the final of the Champions League, and the rest of the Premier League matches now, as you would imagine, with me getting all those positive results, I kind of leapfrog right now. But you see Chelsea, you thought they were a bit closer, but I'll show you what happened with them. If I show the last 5 games, we're actually first over the last 5 games, and the other top teams have been actually really bad. Manchester City, 3 wins and 2 draws. Manchester United, 3 wins and 2 losses. Tottenham, 2 wins, 2 draws and a loss. But look at Chelsea, they're 17th over the last 5 matches. We're only picking up 1 win and the rest were losses. So they've had a really bad end to the season, and that's going to result them to, unless we have a disastrous finish, or Tottenham as well, Chelsea won't be playing Champions League football next season. So that's very disappointing. And we're really moved our way into the top half, into the top 4 now, and qualifying for Champions League. Once again, we probably can't, obviously we can't win the Premier League from here, but we're probably going to finish 3rd. But, if we don't win the matches, we could still drop to 4th or something like that. But we're pretty safe above Chelsea, especially with having some easy fixtures coming up right now. So I think that's pretty much it. I just want to show the board confidence. Like a couple episodes ago, maybe 4 or 5, when I kind of stopped this career, stopped playing it, stopped this Let's Play for like a while, because I got a bit bored with it, but back into it now. I was in a bad situation, but now I'm very secure. As you can see, I picked up Sebastian Corchia. The fans believe he's a fantastic signing. Still very young as well. He's well-rounded. He's got great attributes everywhere apart from his finishing. So, he's a fantastic player. Don't really need a focus on any areas. Like I said, finishing for a fullback I don't really need. And he's got crazy pace right there in the 17s. And natural fitness, stamina. He's going to be a great right back for us. And he's going to help us become into like the unstoppable team, like I mentioned. So, hopefully this new tactic can be good. I just developed it. So, okay, I might as well show you it as well, but also, also analyze and that kind of thing. As you can see here, you got a flat 4 at the back, and then you got like a 5 in midfield with a defensive mid, and then just 4 across the midfield with 2 centre mids and a left mid and a right mid, and obviously then you got Falcao as the lone striker. Looking at this formation right here, it seems defensive, but I wanted to go with a mix. I wanted to go with a mix of defense and a mix with attack. So obviously looking at this, you think it's a defensive tactic, but it's really attacking as well. As you can see, the mindset, the mentality is full on attacking, and I've gone back to the natural tactics. How it used to be in older games, so I'm going to kind of go with this one instead of like the other one, because I had so much I had a lot of success in earlier games, like Football Manager 2008. I had a really similar tactic to this. It was almost a mirror of it, just a little bit of changes. And yeah, but basically, Football Manager 2008, this was my tactic I used, and I more or less copied it. I went back to my old computer where I played FM08 on, and more or less, I just copied every single. I basically copied everything, maybe with a slight tweaks, but it's pretty much the same tactic I used in Football Manager 2008. As you can see all the different things. Tempo fairly high, width not. It's pretty narrow, the formation obviously, and that kind of thing. Passing mix is the best to do. Zonal marking as well, instead of the man marking, and obviously the target man supply to feet with Falcao. It really depends on my striker. I suppose it could be two head, but it really how the formation works. Because when I built in FM 2008, I didn't really have a tall striker, but hopefully it can work well. And we play offside and with the counter attack, and yeah, it does work very well. So let's now go into the match, and this is the formation we're gonna, or the lineup we have to go with, because some of our players, they're like on low health and that kind of thing. If you can see right here, Wilshere only 85%, Garmash 87%. I'll save him for the second leg if I need to get a win, but we should really be getting a win with this. And also Oxlade-Chamberlain, he hasn't been amazing this season, and yeah, for me, he hasn't really been growing. So I'm really surprised at it because he's still a young player, 20. Yeah, and he hasn't really increased. His finishing decreased. It was 11 last season. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. Some of his attributes are really low, like tackling, that kind of thing. He doesn't look amazing to me. He looks like just okay play. I'm not sure. But he's a 5-star report. Yeah, I just get like with these weak players, they always have like a low like free kick taking, low heading, then low marking, and the low tackling attributes. So yeah, when they have a lot of low attributes, I'm not really confident with that. So, but he does have the 5-star report, so he can still grow, obviously. But I'll head into a match right now and test out this tactic for the first time ever. The first time I've used this formation and this kind of tactic since Football Manager 2008. Like I said, basically mirrored it from that one. I copied it pretty much. So hopefully can translate. And it's a bit risky using it in the Champions League final or semi-final. And Barcelona, I think they bet Manchester United, so we're going to have to play against Barca again. No idea how I'm going to stop Messi, and this is a sort of formation I built so it can kind of be ready before the Champions League final, but I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. But we should be beating FC Porto if you compare the teams, really. They do have some good players, though, so that's something you have to watch out for. But actually, I'm just going to stop it for a second because I have another program on. I just have to take that off once again and want it to go as good as possible. Okay, I'm back now, so hopefully it can run very well. As you can see, new formation, like I said, I'm sort of getting it in preparation for the, like I said, the final against Barcelona. Most likely it's going to be, I'm pretty sure. The second leg, they don't, no, the second leg's not here. I think the first leg they played and they won like 3-0 or something against Manchester United. May see it after this match, I'm not sure, but yeah, I want it to get ready by that time comes, because yeah, we should be beating FC Porto. Yeah, anyway, I just want to show you one good striker. You have to watch out for this guy as well, Facundo Ferreira. This guy is actually really good, very strong attributes. If you see his history, I should say, Velez, they bought him for Banfield, and then FC Porto, obviously they bought him from them from a big amount there, but he dominated Velez. So if you're like at the start of the game, you can buy him maybe cheap, but who knows? He had an okay first season. His average rating haven't really showcased how good his attributes are, in my opinion. He's a very good striker. He's very good in the air. If I wasn't signing Lacina Traore on a free transfer, I might go for him. But again, Lacina Traore, he's a very strong player, and we're going to go with him in my team. As a free, even if he doesn't fit in my team, Lacina Traore. The thing is, when I got a scout report on him, it says he was worth about 14. It will take me about 14 million or 15 million to actually buy him in my team. And if you're getting him on a free transfer, even if he doesn't live up to that expectation, we could sell him and maybe make a 20 million profit or something like that. That's a lot of. I do free transfers all the time for really world-class players, or at least players that are worth over 10 million. Then sell them for profit in the next season. That's another thing to go with. But you got to be careful of the happiness and that kind of thing. I don't sign everyone, of course, but they have to have upside. They have to be able to make an impact in the Premier League. They have to be a Premier League level team. So yeah, hopefully we can do very well in this match. And yeah, as you can see, top goal scorers here. Thomas Müller, he was a very good goal scorer, but luckily we knocked them out. Lionel Messi, the next highest goal scorer, but Falcao as well. He's looking to score the most goals, and if he does score in these two legs against FC Porto, Obviously, he has a chance, of course, against his old team. There's a good chance he could dominate, but who knows what's going to happen if this formation and tactic is going to be good as it was in FM 2008. It was a beast for me. Obviously, yeah, I'm not going to do videos of Football Manager 2008. That's kind of a bit fast, but that's probably the most game I ever played. Like, I played it heaps because I think I didn't get FM 09 till late, and yeah, I played that actually quite a bit. So, anyway, opposition instructions. With this tactic, you have to do heaps. Show onto weaker foot. If that actually, yeah, show onto weaker foot. Close down always, or close down always. And tight marking as well. Yeah, it's going a bit slow again. I think, yeah, I'll just have to fix my computer a bit. I'll be back again. Okay, I'm back now. Hopefully, it can run a bit faster. You probably can tell. If I go striker Fagundo Ferreira, tight marking. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my computer is going slow right now. I definitely want to get a new one so we can go faster. But yeah, I suppose it's not too bad. But like I said, there's not much I can do about it. Close down the striker, of course. Show onto the weaker foot. And I think as I go into the seasons, my game, it goes slower for whatever reason. Of course, it's like a new season and that kind of thing. And new players being generated with regions and all that. A tight marking for James Rodriguez. He's a fantastic player in the game always. He always develops into a very, very strong player. And yeah, we're going to close him down as well. Any attacking midfielder in their team. No, they just got the wingers and that. And actually, I'll just show James Rodriguez if you want to see just how good he is and that kind of thing. As you can see, very strong player, very good, very good. I might go for him as a signing, and hopefully he might fit like in this formation as the left mid. And yeah, let's see how that goes. But yeah, he obviously is going to cost a lot. And simulated careers, like when I holidayed into the future, he never left FC Porto, so he was very loyal to Porto. And of course, he's a good player, and he's going to. No doubt he would be world class. He could definitely play for a top 4 team, like in the Bundesliga or Premier League or La Liga. Any of those top leagues, he would be a good player for those leagues. So let's continue into the team talk right now. And again, I'm gonna just keep going with my general formation. Again, it's just like going slow for whatever reason. I'm not sure why, but there's not much I can do about it. And like I said, I can still make these Football Manager videos without. I don't think it's worth spending like heaps of money on a really, really good computer if I can make these videos already, because that's what I would only be buying it for. I would have to buy a really high quality computer, like over $1,000. The only reason I would be buying it is to make my Football Manager run fast, and I don't think $1,000 or more is worth that when there's not much too different. Like, there might be a bit of a delay, as you can see right there, but I don't think $1,000 is worth 1 second. So anyway, I'm sure you agree with me on that, but yeah, it's not worth that much. But yeah, that's just my opinion on that. And again, hopefully enjoy the 3D gameplay. Obviously, I could do it on a higher quality if I got a new computer as well, but like I said, I'm just saying what I keep saying. It's not worth buying a big computer for that amount of money just for to make my Football Manager videos better. But I may later in the year, just depending how much money I have and that kind of thing. So I can play like FIFA 14 on the PC. So I may do that, and then the videos, because then I can do the screen recording for FIFA 13 on PC, and that will be good because then I don't have to have like my game capture thing, and then after don't worry about that playing up and that kind of thing, as it seems to be doing recently. But anyway, for now, I'll focus on this match. And again, of course, this being a classic tactic, there's no shouting instructions, that kind of thing, which I kind of like, so I don't have to worry about that. As you can see, Bernard have high hopes for him. Hopefully can score here. Not a very wasted effort. And with Bernard and Sarabia on the left side, they're still taking time to do well in my team, unfortunately. Okay, this box right here, I'm going to try and... Yeah, I'll just leave that. Ramsey, we're seemingly to get a lot of chances. Bernard, I'm going to try and to involve him a lot because... that's what it does in my formation. Great passing there. Verratti had a chance, but not on that occasion. Halton, he's not a fantastic goalkeeper in my opinion. Okay, I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to try and reduce that so you can see, so you can see the body language and performance. And I want to see that. That's the main things I want to see anyway. And I can pause if I want to see ratings or fitness, whatever. Again, early chance, Mertesacker. He's always going to be a danger from the set pieces and corners. And again, Mertesacker, he's like 29, getting close to 30 now, but his performances have been fantastic. He's had like a 7.60 rating or something about that this season, so Yeah, and also I'm going to pause this so I can talk about something for now. For me, the end of the season is exciting because I like when my players win awards, get in the team of the season, and that kind of thing, get in the starting 11. And yeah, that's something I like to see at the end of the season. But anyway, playing on from the corner here, Verratti. Mertesacker had another chance. And leave your thoughts on Mertesacker. You know, he's got beast attributes in the game. Really high defensive attributes. And actually, for me, he has not bad pace. His pace is actually 14. But here, Verratti on loan from PSG. Can he score? No. But straight away, I can tell the difference between this tactic and my last one in the QPR. It looks, on attack, my players look way better. Again, very dangerous from the set pieces. Varane, I'm really moulding him into centre defensive mid, which he's done well. All very close on that occasion. Danilo, see, there's so much under pressure right now. Again, I'm not sure why I didn't think of this earlier to go back with my old Football Manager 2008 tactic where I did incidentally use it with Arsenal. Verratti again, he's had some set pieces. That occasion, I'm not sure. The corners have looked very dangerous to me. Leave your comments on the corners set piece as well. Verratti, do you think I should make a move for him? But yeah, I'm kind of looking for probably another centre mid signing. Or Corchi on that occasion. He's still a young wing back. He can play that right mid as well. I'm going to teach him to play the right mid so I can really rotate him because I think he'll be good going forward because he's got very good technical attributes. But again, we've had the chances but haven't really capitalised on the chance we've had. See, as you can see, the midfield is really packed and that's what I wanted to focus on. I wanted my wingers to be more in a defensive role. I wanted them to be more in the play. Look here, look on my midfield. Because as you can see, that's basically a 3 in midfield to a 5 in midfield. So hopefully we can showcase that. And then in attack, when we get the ball back, they're more advanced, as you can see. And they're getting into more of the centre of the pitch and they rotate, as you can see, coming out wide, Oxlade-Chamberlain, but then cutting in sort of, as you can see, coming into the midfield. Ramsey, the passing is really showcasing now. Then Bernard, what a finish. Bernard finally repaying the faith. What an important match to do it in as well. I have high hopes for him and Sarabia. I'm teaching Sarabia to play on the right midfield, so we could also have them both playing at the same time. And yeah, Bernard, as you can see, that time hits it on his right with naturally being a left footer. Very happy. I had to find a formation that really suits him well, even though he doesn't play natural as a left mid yet. So he's not even accomplished. He's just like competent. So yeah, very good. My team is playing very well together. As you can see, we've still got a team of a lot of young players, and I like to develop those young players in my team, like I've said, so I can gain the profit and then sell. You know, I have a big squad, but in a couple seasons, you'll see me making a lot of sales as well for profit. And yeah, hopefully you will notice that. Got to say, I'm happy with the performance. As you can see, I get some good results. Bernard been fantastic. I just want to show you his attributes for a second. I think he's starting to improve now. Yeah, I think the arrows were up a couple of weeks ago, a couple of weeks in the game. But here, as you can see, training him in that left mid where he is actually playing now. And yeah, he's very similar to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Got some low attributes, but he's getting caps for Brazil, so I've got to keep playing him. If you've seen his information as well, I've got no preferred moves. Leave some comments as well. What preferred moves do you think I should ask him to play? What would suit that formation and him as a player, as like a dribbler with a bit of pace and that kind of thing, and good a technical player, I should say. And yeah, we're doing well. Of course, we can't use the touchline instructions or the style or strategy of play. And yeah, I kind of like that, so I don't have to focus about it too much. I just have to focus on the opposition instructions, but basically I just focus closing down and tight marking and showing to the weaker foot of their attacking players. And that's pretty much it. Now Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right side looking to provide a danger. But again, João Matinho, he concedes the corner. As you can see, a player out there in case it goes outside the box. Aaron Ramsey. But again, Mertesacker, we're looking dangerous from the set pieces, even though we haven't scored yet. We're getting heaps of them. Oxlade-Chamberlain this time gets past his marker, put it in, but no one was in the danger zone right there. But Mertesacker winning another header. He's going to win the headers every single time. And yeah, he's a fantastic defender in the game. And no doubt that's his best position. He wouldn't be good as a striker, but obviously in the air he'll be a threat. But Corchia, again, I want him taking the free kicks. He's going really close. In games I've noticed he's had heaps of chances from the set pieces, especially around that centre zone. And yeah, hopefully he can do well. But here, we're not dominating. Well, we're not dominating on the scoreboard, but Porto, we've basically conceded no chances. I'm pretty sure you noticed. They haven't really had a chance, and that was the thing with my other formations. Attacking was fairly good, but going forward, attacking was good, but got in defence, we were a bit frail there. We were conceding a lot of chances, and here we've basically conceded nothing. So now Falcao hasn't done great. Maybe playing against his old team, he doesn't want to score or something. So we're going to bring on Oliver Giroud. Giroud or Walcott? I'm not sure who's the best. Walcott, he can come on for a wide player, so Giroud can come in there. Who else could be a good sub? Corchia, maybe save him for some other matches. Bring on David Santon, but his fitness isn't great. Might bring on Kieran Gibbs, even though he's only yellow on there. I'm not going to do that. It could result in conceding a goal, so definitely do not want that. Well, David Santon, he has still better fitness than Corchia, so obviously he'll lose more fitness during the match, but I've got to get him some more match fitness. Still coming back from that injury he had earlier. Ramsey, definitely got to keep him for the next match. Bring on Sophia Tater again. He's another option, a very good player. Need him to lift in his morale as well, so that's another reason of playing him. Bernard, he's having a good game. Oxlade-Chamberlain, just a basically even game. So I'll probably bring on Walcott for him. Yeah, Walcott, he's the best option right there. Okay, can't make any more subs. Oh yeah, because I already did 3. Okay, we'll just leave it at that then. And then I'll do my team talks. A lot of the time, I just like to say, I don't want my players to have pressure, and a lot of the time, it makes my players relaxed. As you can see, 2 out of 3 players there get relaxed, and that's usually the result you notice. As you can see, a lot of my players having a good game, a lot of my players seeming motivated, and so hopefully we can hold on to this result right here. And it would be ideal to score more goals, but really the main thing right here is I don't want to concede a away goal. That would be dangerous, because heaps of times I've always lost Champions League legs due to, or Champions League ties due to the away goals, because I seem to come a draw a lot of the time, but unluckily get those away goals. The opposite team has more, but yeah, not much you can do about it. That's why I just want to win the match. And again, Verratti has a knock. I'll just keep him on for now. Like I said, I haven't been playing him in so much matches because he's on loan from PSG. Not sure if I'll make a move for him next season, just depending on our finances, that kind of thing. But we have got centre mids coming into our team and we're making a lot of signings. We've got an amazing Regen coming in who actually has really high potential ability, which can be checked by Genie Scout. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave a link in the description, and you can check out your potential abilities of your players so you can see who's going to be good enough as well. You can also find regens. I may make a video on that, how to find good regens. Some people call it cheating, but I don't. It's just like, yeah, heaps of people use it, but some people on YouTube don't admit to using it in case of people, calling them cheaters and then unsubscribing. But yeah, I don't really care about that because, I know heaps of people use it, and that's basically it. And the people who don't admit to use it are basically lying. So, anyway, Varane, because heaps of people know about it. But anyway, I definitely want to get a next goal here. Oxlade-Chamberlain, again, still, he hasn't been confident for me. I haven't been confident with his performances. He hasn't been dominant as last season. Same with Walcott as well. But again, as long as we're getting the result, I'll be happy. Like, I don't really care if we lose. I mean, I don't care. As long as we win, as you can see, another goal there, Murdersucker. He was always going to get one eventually. He's a very big danger from the corner, or just any set pieces in general. And yeah, like I said, Oxlade-Chamberlain hasn't been fantastic. And with this new formation right here, I'm going to look to get in players that are natural as left mids and right mids. Oxlade-Chamberlain is one of those, so I'm going to look to sign players, not wingers, actual wide midfielders in the game. And hopefully they can perform a bit better. But like I said, Oxlade-Chamberlain is actually natural in that position. So, but Bernard and Sarabia isn't on the left side, so I'm just going to train them. I'm not going to replace them because they're fantastic prospects unless I get big offers. But again, Giroud, that was another chance. As you can see, I'm really convinced this is exactly how my team are playing in FM 2008. Fantastic defensively, but then also dominating in the midfield with those big numbers in midfield, 5 players in midfield to really dominate the possession. So it's doing as fantastic as it was in FM 2008. I know I've said FM 2008 about 10 times already, but yeah, that was one of my favorite games. That's the most game I probably played up until FM 2012 and this year's game. Obviously, making videos, I'm playing it a bit more than I would have. But anyway, we should hold on to the result here. It would be fantastic to pick up a 3rd goal. Verratti, just leave him on. I probably won't play him in the next match. Like I said, being on loan, he's not the most crucial player I'm looking to get experience to. But here again, Oxlade-Chamberlain puts a dangerous header in there. And again, we're getting so many chances. That's going to lift the confidence. And very early days in this using this tactic, so I'm very happy with how good it has done. And like I said, I needed to get it prepared for the Barcelona match. Of course, we were expecting to win against Porto. So with this result here, it looks like as Tater has a late shot, He's actually not bad from the free kicks as well. He's a prospect. You know, he won that award, the Under 20 French award in a French competition, beating out Carlos Fierro, who came second with the leading goal scorer in that competition. So hopefully, I could just say I'm passionate again. Good result right there. Mertesacker, fantastic in defence. Verratti, fantastic in midfield. Like I said, do you think I should pick up Verratti? No matter, of course, he might cost a lot from PSG. If you see from transfer, he's in his parent club, which is PSG, obviously. He's using a squad rotation system, so he's not like an important first-team player right now. So, yeah, leave your thoughts. If I should make a permanent move for him, he would suit that centre midfield position we're using right now down to a T. He's got well-rounded attributes. Doesn't have too many poor attributes. I suppose marking and heading is the only bad ones. Finishing, not as important. Jumping as well, but he's a very good centre mid, and he's proving that just by that performance right there. So I'm very happy with him. Leave your comments. How much would be a good value for him? Like, if he's worth over 30 million, should I just forget about him? But if it's under 30 million, do you think it's worth it? And also, I use the Australian dollar as well. So the Australian dollar, the price is a bit high. And look at that, no shots on target. Your opponent isn't going to score a goal if they don't get a shot on target, and we dominate in possession. If you check out the match stats as well, 2 clear-cut chances, 9 on target, passing percent completed. That's something I really want to focus with this tactic. 88%, fantastic. Headers won 80%, of course, having tall players in the team. So very happy with that. But even FC Porto, their average rating was still above 7, albeit at 7.01, but it was still above it. So they didn't play bad. We were just unbeatable. Our team is playing very well at the moment. Apart from that QPR match when we couldn't get the win in the FA Cup final or semi-final, but I want to focus on this Champions League. I'd rather win the Champions League than the FA Cup, so I wanted to focus more so I could have my best starting team in the Champions League instead of the FA Cup, but we really should have bet QPR regardless, but yeah, that's the way. Okay, let's see what they say about my playing style. He says, when pushed by Diego Cruz from the Portuguese Football Post, however, Pereira did eventually come up with a response saying, Arsenal passed us off the park. We didn't have an answer for them. That's exactly what I wanted to do, and we did that. So I've got to be happy with that. Getting a scout report for one region right here. I'm not sure how to say this guy's first name. If you're from Croatia, I'm just going to go with Duje. I'm just going to call him by his last name, Gabric. That's easy enough. He's a 4-star potential. Potential to become a leading Premier League striker in the future. So let's check out his attributes right here. No doubt, he's got very good dribbler. That could be 20. Finishing could be 20. Heading, that could end up being 20 as well. Very good physically. Got heaps of pace. So tell me if I should make a move for him. Only worth 24k, so I would imagine I could buy him for fairly cheap. Let's just put in a sneaky offer right now. Yeah, maybe like 750k and see if that gets accepted. You know, the offers for younger players this year have been a bit, yeah, they're a bit harder. You've got to offer a bit more for young prospects. Of course, that should be anyway. So anyway, that's it for now. Also, I want to show you one of my players coming in on loan. Another player I'm making an offer for, Kuznetsov from Spartak Moscow. He's very good technically, very good from the free kicks, 19, could be very good. He's getting a first-team experience from the Russian league, from Spartak Moscow. Not heaps of performances, but he's done well when he's came in, as you can see. And yeah, he's been playing for the under-21 team 7 times already. Scored 2 goals for a defensive mid or centre-back, which is pretty good for only a 17-year-old. Tackling 15, that could develop to be very high as well. Very good jumping, very good in the air. Again, I really need to make a signing, and I love getting regions in. I don't know, I really like playing with regions. I know some people think the game gets boring when the regions come in, but I really like it. That's my favourite time of the game, sort of. And getting mixed with players that I like in real life and good regions, a very good mix. Again, Tom Cameron, this guy has crazy potential ability. According to Genie Scout, it's 198, so he could potentially be the like best centre mid in the world. I just got to get him on the right training. And again, I'll leave the link to FM Genie Scout. I'm sure many of you know of it already because, yeah, it's a very good tool to use. And people who accuse me of being a cheat, I'm sure you would use it. And yeah, I know a lot of people on YouTube probably don't admit to using it, but because of people who would unsubscribe and that kind of thing. But yeah, to me, everyone uses it. When I search on the internet, heaps of people use it. So everyone who probably plays Football Manager either use that, and if you don't, you're most likely lying. Well, not everyone would use it, but at least 8 out of 10 people, I would imagine. But anyway, that's it for now. Hopefully you enjoy this episode. Leave a like as well if you enjoy this Arsenal series, because I really want to get in depth with this Arsenal series. And if people want that to me, like developing a lot of seasons, I will do that because I'm enjoying it playing so much right now. But like I said, leave a like if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys next time.